Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's FOC show. I'm your host, Nick, helping out my buddy Danny and all our friends over at Flashpoint Comics and Games in lovely lovely Winter Springs, Florida. Too many springs over here in Florida. So hopefully you all having a lovely week, and hopefully you went and picked up your comic books and supported the shop. This is the FOC show. What does FOC stand for? It stands for Final Order Cutoff. That's the last day that you could submit your request for all these lovely variants that are coming out in normally about a month's time. To submit your FOCs, you could email flashpointcomicsandgames@gmail.com. You go to your app store and download League of Comic Geeks and sign up for that subscription service and type in Flashpoint Comics and Games as your preferred store. You could call the store or you could visit the store in lovely Winter Springs, Florida. Say hi to Danny, say hi to Dan, say hi to the rest of the crew. Pick up some games, pick up some books. I was in the store a couple days ago and there's some nice new statues and figures. So check all of that out. So as always, we start with the DC books. We go to lunardistribution.com. You could do that yourself and go to upcoming FOC. So FOCs are always on Mondays. Well, I guess Monday nights. So you submit your FOCs by 9 o'clock on Monday night. So lunardistribution.com is where you could look at these books, whether you're watching the show or not. So Absolute Batman number 12. 8 cover by Nick Dragata. That looks like Killer Croc. That's cool. B cover, Paul Pope. C cover, Denise Cohen. E covers a 1 in 25 by Steven Subic. F covers a 1 in 50 by Paul Pope. It's a Virgin. Action Comics 1090. There's your A cover. And if you are subscribed to certain titles, you will get an A cover unless you request a specific cover. B covers by Gerald Perel. C cover is Ricardo Lopez. D cover is 1 in 25 by Skylar Patridge. E cover is a Dan Mora corner box variant. A Poor Crippa, The Legend of Baby Metal trade paperback. Aquaman number 9, A cover John Timms. B cover Lucio Perillo. C cover Luxley Lyrics. D cover Don Anguillo. E covers by Leonardo Romero. It's a Hispanic Heritage Month cover. Babysitters Club trade paperback volume 9, Claudia and the New Girl. There's also volume 10, 11, 12. These are all previously offered by Diamond. Batman and Robin number 25, A cover Javi Fernandez. B cover Gilliam March. C cover Fico Ocio. D cover by Miguel Mercado. E cover Leonardo Romero. This is your Hispanic Heritage cover. 125 by Ashley Wood. Batman Dark Patterns number 10 of 12. A cover by Hayden Sherman. B cover Steven Subic. Batman Gotham by Gaslight, A League for Justice number 3 of 6. A cover Leonardo Fernandez. There's always so many Batman books. Always. B cover Gilliam March. C cover Chris Stevens. Batman the Brave and the Bold Across the Universe trade paperback. Batman Along Halloween, The Last Halloween, number 9 of 10. A cover by Chris Sale. B cover Chris Samney. C cover by Juanjo Giordino. Blood and Thunder number 5. A cover EJ Sue. B cover David Lopez. C covers 1 in 10 by Andy Tong. D covers 1 in 25 by Bernard Chang. Blood Squad 7 number 10. A cover by Paul Fry. B cover Jim Rugg. Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt number 1. A cover Lucio Perillo. B cover Amanda Connor. C cover Joseph Michael Linsner. D cover Francisco Mattina. E cover is a Perillo foil. F cover is a Perillo foil Virgin. So again, with covers like this, make sure you're very, very specific. If you're sending in FOCs, if you're just doing League of Comic Geeks, you can easily select them. G is going to be a Mattina foil. H is going to be a Mattina foil Virgin. I cover is going to be a blank. J cover is going to be a Perillo metal. K cover is going to be a Perillo limited Virgin. L cover is going to be a 1 in 10 by Linsner. M covers a 1 in 10 by Mattina. N covers a 1 in 15 by Linsner. O covers a 1 in 15 by Linsner. P covers a 1 in 20 by Connor. Q covers a blue blank. R covers a 1 in 5 by Connor. And I'm just saying the last names because it's repetitive names here. It really matters about the letter here. So S as in Sam is a 1 in 7 by Linsner. T is a 1 in 10 by Connor. U is a 1 in 10 by Listener. Boxed trade paperback. Court the Children of the Round Table, number 1 of 6. A cover by Daniel Di Niculio. B covers by Dustin Nugent. C covers by Nicoletta Beldari. Caesar's Spy hardcover. Calavera trade paperback. Codename G.I. Joe Deluxe Edition hardcover book 2. This is your direct to market, and this is your regular. Let's see. It's a bundle. We're not doing bundles. Conan the Barbarian, number 24. A cover Dan Panosian. B cover Luke Edenschnick. C cover Karen Hillian. I like her art a lot. I bought her art prints of Star Wars and stuff before. D cover is by Panosian. It's a foil. E cover is Panosian. It's a foil virgin. Let's see. DC versus Vampires, World War V, number 12 of 12. Wrapping that one up. A cover Otto Schmidt. B cover Dustin Nugent. C cover Dat Fan. DC WIP Absolute Batman number 1. Department of Truth number 0. A cover Martin Simons. B covers a 1 in 10 by Joshua Hickson. C covers a 1 in 25 by Tom Muller. D covers a Tyler Boss die cut variant. E covers a 1 in 50 by Martin Simons. Dick Tracy hardcover volume 1 deluxe edition. Dog Maddox and the Indomitables hardcover and a trade paperback. This is volume 4. Don't forget your briefcase 3 of 5, 1 cover. Dusk number 1 of 4, B cover Pete Woods. And then there's an 8 covers, previously FOC 721. Batman, the animated series vibes there. EC Blood Type number 4 of 4. A cover Miguel Mercado. B cover Andrea Sorrentino. C covers 1 in 10 by Albert Montes. Then we have a D cover. It's 1 in 20 by Andrea Sorrentino. E covers 1 in 50 by Patricia Martin. Exciting Comics number 53 is only a B cover for that. Farmhand 25, 1 cover. Farrell number 16, A cover Tony Flex. B cover Trish Forstner. C cover is a 1 in 10 by Tony Flex. Fire Ice When Hell Freezes Over, number 6 of 6. A cover Terry Dodson. B cover Todd Nook. That's very, very pretty. Fortress number 2, 1 cover. Free Planet number 5, A cover Jed Doherty. B cover is also by Doherty. This is a green variant. 1 in 10 is the C cover. Garbage Pail Kids, volume 2. Gatchman number 12, A cover Inaki Miranda. B cover it by Curry. Ghoul Brother, 1 cover for that. G.I. Joe number 1, it's a 5th printing. Looks like 1 cover there. G.I. Joe Real American Hero, the Silent Missions trade paperback. Here's a direct-to-market edition of that. Green Lantern Corps number 8, cover A by Ken Marion. B cover Ryan Gonzalez. C cover Travis Mercer. I like that one a lot. That one's cool. D covers your Romero Hispanic Heritage. That one's cool too. I like that. 1 in 25 by Natasha Bustos is an E cover. Heat Seeker Expose the Gun, Honey, Series 3 of 4. F covers by Kendrick Lim. It's a foil and an H cover. That one's polybagged. There's also an I cover. It's a unique outfit variant. Hero Bear and the Kid as a local comic shop day special. Hirschfield, Sundium. What does SC mean? I don't know. Something cover. Soft cover. I guess probably soft cover. Hot Blood trade paperback volume 1. Human Target by Tom King and Greg Small with a deluxe edition. This is a cool read. I like that one. Innkeeper number 1. It's a 1-shot. B covers by Nebarina. There's also a C cover by Nebarina. It's a virgin. Invisible Difference is a story of autism spectrum disorder, adulting, and living life in full color. It Killed Everyone But Me, number 1 of 5. A cover, Jorge Corona. B cover, Trevor Henderson. Joystick Angels trade paperback volume 1. Karma hardcover volume 2. There's also a signed edition and a trade paperback. King Spawn number 49, A cover by Don Anguillo. I do check the comments here, by the way, so if anybody joins in and wants to chat, I'm always here to chat. There's a B cover by Fede Mele. Love Struck number 3 of 4, A cover Alonzo Molina. B cover is also by Molina. It's homage to Back to the Future. That's cool. I like that one. It's probably my favorite cover I've shown today. My Gorilla Family trade paperback. Nathan Hale's Hazardous Tales hardcover volume 13, Bones and Berserkers. New History of the DC Universe number 3 of 4, A covers by Chris Samney. B covers by Dan Mora. C covers by Frank Quietly. It's a cardstock variant. There's a D cover. It's a giant wraparound. There's an E cover. It's a Ryan Sook foil. That's cool. Death of Superman homage there. There's a blank variant. Here's your G cover. It's 125. It's by Kershil. Physics for Cats hardcover. Quested trade paperback volume 2 is a first edition and another edition there. Racer X number 1 of 8, A cover Francisco Tomaselli. B covers by David LaFuente. C covers by Tekshi Miyazawa. D covers a 1 in 10 by Sean Galloway. Radiant Black number 37, A cover Marcelo Costa. B covers by Matt Taylor. He does great work. It's connecting. C covers 120 by Tony Flex. Red Hood number 1, New Red Hood series, A cover Jeff Spokes. B covers by Jim Lee. I like that one a lot. That's very cool. C covers also by Jay Lee, so BC. F covers by Kai-Hyung Eom. It's a foil. H covers 125 by Nick Robles. I covers 150 by Jim Lee. Red Coat number 14, A cover Brian Hitch. It's a wraparound. B covers by Kyle Hortz. C covers by Brian Hitch. It's a design. Rick and Morty versus the Universe Beth Till Death number 1. It's a one shot. A cover by Dave Barden. B cover Troy Little. D covers 120 by Tom Fowler. E covers 150 by Susie Blake. Saint Seiya Darkwing trade paperback volume 1. Shadow Planet trade paperback. Skinbreaker number 1, A covers by David Finch. B covers also by Finch. It's a portrait. C covers 1 in 10 by Tony Moore. D covers a 1 in 25 by Lorenzo Di Felici. E covers 1 in 50 by Eric Kennedy. F covers 1 in 100 by Ryan Otley. There's a 1 in 1000 by David Finch as well. There's a blank sketch. It's the I cover. J cover is a David Finch die-cut foil mask. It's cool. There's a Treasury edition as well. Okay. Next up is Space Ghost. Space Ghost number 2, A cover Francisco Matina. B cover Jay Lee. C cover Michael Chu. D cover Bjorn Berens. E covers a Matina foil. F covers also a Matina foil, but it's a virgin. G covers a Cho foil. H is a Cho foil virgin. I is a Matina metal. J is a Matina virgin metal. K covers a 1 in 10 by Jay Lee. L covers a 1 in 10 by Berens. M covers a 1 in 15 by Jay Lee. N covers a 1 in 15 by Cho. O covers a 1 in 20 by Jay Lee. P covers 1 in 5 by Jay Lee. Q covers a 1 in 7 by Berens. R covers a 1 in 10 by Jay Lee. S cover is 1 in 10 by Berens. It's a foil. Spawn number 1, black, white, and red all over. It's Capullo. Oh, the statue. Never mind. Sorry, guys. Never mind. Spawn number 368, A cover by Cal the Jew. B cover Thaddeus Robick. Spider-Man Shadow Warrior trade paperback original manga. Stake presents Jessamine number 1 of 3. It's a local comic shop day early edition. Supergirl number 5, A cover Sophie Campbell. B cover is your Art Germ. C is your Chrissy Zulo. D cover is your Chuma Hill. It's a pumpkin spice variant. E cover is 1 in 25 by Adriana Mello. F cover is by Dan Mora. I like that one a lot. Superman, Our Worlds at War Omnibus, Volume 1. Superman, the Kryptonite Spectre number 2 of 5. A cover, Martin Morazzo. B covers by Juan Ferreira. I like this one a lot. That'd probably be in my top 5 for the day. C covers by Alex Ekman. The Batman, the Second Night, number 1 of 6. A cover, Mike Perkins. B cover, Mark Aspinall. C covers by Fabrizi Tommaso. D covers 1 in 25 by Jorge Fornes. The Wake trade paperback. They choose Violence number 4 or 5. A covers by Raza. B cover Chris Ferguson. Thundercats number 18. A cover Lucio Perillo. B cover Declan Shalvey. C covers by Jade Lee. E covers by Mannix. F covers by Drew Moss. G cover Lucio Perillo. It's a foil. H cover is a Perillo foil virgin. I covers a Mannix foil. J is a foil virgin. K covers a Perillo metal virgin. L cover is a Perillo limited virgin. M covers 1 in 10 by Drew Moss. N as in Nancy is a 1 in 10 by Declan Shalvey. O covers 1 in 15 by Mannix. Q is a 1 in 20 by Jay Lee. R is a 1 in 20 by Declan. S is a Jay Lee Fine Art FOC bonus. T is a Shalvey FOC bonus. U is a 1 in 7 Jay Lee. V is a 1 in 10 Shalvey. Toxic Avenger number 3, A cover Fred Harper. B cover is a 1 in 3 by Boris. C is a Fred Harper exclusive. A Jorge Corona variant. C covers David Nakayama connecting. D is a 1 in 25 by Jeff Spokes. E is a 1 in 50 by Pi Par. F is a Daniel Warren Johnson wraparound. That's very neat. Transformers Compendium trade paperback by Daniel Warren Johnson. There's a direct-to-market edition of that as well. Trinity Daughters of Wonder Woman number 4 of 6. A cover Belen Ortega. B cover Derek Chu. C cover Mikhail Janine. D cover is 1 in 25 by Karen S. Doby. Unchosen number 3 of 4. A cover David Marquez. B cover David Marquez as well. C cover is 1 in 15 by Michael Avon. D cover is 1 in 25 by David Marquez. Vampirella number 5. A cover is by Lucio Perillo. B cover is Greg Land. C cover is Joseph Michael Linsner. D cover by Elias Chatsiotis. E cover is a cosplay variant. F cover is a Lucio Perillo metal virgin. G is a limited virgin. H is a 1 in 10 by Jay Anacleto. I is the 1 in 10 cosplay virgin. J is 1 in 15 by Jay Anacleto black and white version. K is 1 in 15 by Elias Chatzoudis. L is 1 in 15 by Joseph Michael Linsner. M is 1 in 20 by Jay Anacleto. N is 1 in 20 by Greg Land. O is a Lucio Perillo Ultraviolet FOC bonus. Vampirella number 5, cover P is a 1 in 7 by Elias Chatzoudis. Then there's a Q cover. It's a 1 in 10. It's a Lucio Perillo Ultraviolet. Yan Trade Paperback Volume 2. Zootopia number 6, A cover Trish Forstner. C covers by Craig Rosiu. E is a movie characters variant. There's a 1 in 10 of that as well. It's an F cover. There's an H, it's a 1 in 15. And a J is a 1 in 20. So we are now going to go over to Penguin Random House. This is where we do our Marvel FOC. So you go to prhcomics.com and go down to upcoming FOC to see these books. So first, it's going to be Amazing Spider-Man number 12. There's your main cover. Here's your Berejmo Amazing Visions variant. And there's also an incentive of that as well. Here's your Natesi Games variant. Here's your Halloween Mask variant. Here's your Roge Antonio. It's an incentive. Here's your Simone Bianchi, and there's an incentive of that as well. Captain America number 2 by Ben Harvey. It's a second printing. There's your regular, and there's your incentive by John Tyler Christopher. Deadpool Wolverine number 9 is your main cover. So for anything with an image coming soon, this is an incentive here by Michelle Bandini. You go to League of Comic Geeks over the weekend, and they will update the covers. Or you can check this website later on the weekend as well. There is a variant for the Halloween mask. Fantastic Four number 3 is your A cover. Here's your Arthur Adams incentive. Here's your Games variant. Here's your Disney Stitch variant. Here's your Halloween mask variant. Here's your Scotty Young connecting. Oops. Here's your Tran Nugent variant. There's a Disney What If variant. There's a regular and an incentive for that. Here's your Marvel Studios Wraparound. Incredible Hulk number 25. There's your main cover. Here's your Chris Campanana 250th homage. That's pretty cool. I like that one. There's also a bicentennial calendar hidden gem as an incentive. Here's your Games variant. Here's your Halloween mask. Here's your Scan incentive. Magic number 10. Here's your main cover. Here's your Foreshadow variant. Here's your Hitcham Hapchi variant. Here's your DeMeo. Marvel and Disney What If trade paperback. Marvel Rivals number 1. It's your Toki Takaro third printing. Marvel Tales by J. Michael Straczynski. It's a trade paperback. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 38. Here's your main cover. Here's your Anand Ratchiron variant. Here's your Noji San. It's a White Cat variant. Here's your Sergio Davila incentive. Here's your Todd Nook regular variant. New Avengers number 4, your A cover. Here's your Justin Mason. Here's your Games variant. Here's your La Roca Killamati. Phoenix number 15 is your main cover. And your logo Foreshadow variant. Here's your Marco Cinchetto variant. Power Man Timeless trade paperback. Predator Kills Marvel Universe is your main cover. Is your Carlo Pagluan hunting variant. Here is your David Baldion incentive and your Lanil Yu incentive. Here's your Sergio Davala variant. Runaways number 4. Here's your Doom Soazo variant. Again, image is not there. You can look at this website in a couple of days or go to League of Comic Geeks. Here's your main cover. Spirits of Violence the poster. We're not doing posters. Sorry, guys. Star Wars number 5. Your main cover. Your Alan Qua. Your Chris Sprouse, which I'll be getting. Your EM Gist incentive. Your John Tyler Christopher action figure. New Black, White, and Blood. This one's Boba Fett. Here's your main cover. Here's your Jose Maria Casanovas. Here's your Kari Andrews. It's an Andrews incentive. Here's a Linnell Yu incentive. Ultimate Black Panther number 20, your main cover. Here's your Fabrizio incentive. Here's your Jogon Yoon variant. Here's your Marco Cicchetto second printing. So that's the second printing for Ultimate Spider-Man number 19. That's your regular for that. And there'll be an incentive for that as well. Ultimate's number 16, your main cover. Here's your In-Hyuk Lee variant. Here's your Lee Garbett. Here's your Stefan Segovia incentive. Here's your Uncanny X-Men number 21 main cover. Here's your Alex Ross Timeless is your incentive, and this is your regular. Here's your Foreshadow variant. Here's your Geraldo Sandoval. Here's your Justin Mason. That's your regular and an incentive by Mason as well. Uncle Scrooge, the Earth Mightiest Duck, number 2, your main cover. Here's your David Lopez. Here's your Francisco Mobelli. It's an incentive. Here's your Paco Medina. This one's very cool. I like that one a lot. Color pops. Venom 250 by Ryan Stegman's your main cover. Here's your foil by Ario and Ditto. Here's your blank variant. Your Carlos Gomez. There will be a Greg Capullo, but no image yet. The Joo-hyung Lee. There will be also a Lee Virgin incentive, probably this cover. Here's an incentive by Jerome Opina. There will be a Mark Bagley, again, not shown yet. You could check later on this weekend. A Nick Bradshaw Muppet variant for you Muppet fans. Here's your Peach Momoko. Very nice. There'll be a Venom Epic Collection Planet of Symbiotes. Wolverine by Saladan Ahmed Volume 2 Call of the Adamantium. X Factor, the original X-Men Omnibus Volume 2 is your direct-to-market edition. And your regular edition. So those are all your books for this week, guys. Make sure to get your FOC request in Monday night, 9 p.m. to Flashpoint Comics and Games at gmail.com. Or you could call the store. Or you could go into the store in lovely Winter Springs, Florida. Or go to League of Comic Geeks, download the app, create an account, and select Flashpoint Comics and Games as your preferred store. Thanks again for another FOC show, guys. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Going forward, Thursdays. Talk to you next Thursday, guys. Talk soon.